What's up, guys? Hey, it's Steve Hansen. Welcome back to another video. Today we're freezing for a good reason. I'll tell you why in a second. Why is there people in the middle of nowhere and there's fucking people? I just want to do my video in quiet, peace and quiet. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at that view. I wait till you see what's behind us. But anyways, nothing's gonna get me down today because I got a new toy. Where is it? Let me show you. Nope, that's my cell phone. It's here somewhere. What did I get? Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. Oh, what is that? Is that the Mavic Air? Look at this. Look at this. It just fits in my jacket. It fits in my pocket. Look at this. Look. Look how amazing this is. Look. That's my cell phone. Look, my cell phone can almost hide the drone. Look at that. How crazy is this thing? DJI Mavic Air. Let's fly it. We're up in Snowball, up in Flagstaff, which is a ski resort. I think I've never been up here before. I was not prepared for this. My hands, freezing. Okay, I'm inside the car now. My hands are, I think I got frostbite. Oh my God. I couldn't stand another second out there. It says the car says it's 30 degrees. Oh, I got the heater blasted. I mean, my hands are in incredible pain. Bring gloves. If you're gonna come to the snow, bring gloves. It's beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. It's okay. It's pretty. Oh, that is friggin' cold. I'm gonna get back down the mountain and do some more dronage. Yeah, I said dronage. I don't know. Is that a word? If you watch this video, that means I saved my fingers and I was actually able to edit it, or I got somebody else to edit it for me. But I mean, they're wiggling, but oof. You'd think it'd be like negative 30 the way I'm acting, but it says it's 30. I don't know. How do you work this? How do you work this heater? It's not my car. Oh man! Hope I didn't do permanent damage. Woo. Where does the heat come out of? I don't know. I gotta figure this out. I gotta set to 90. Oh. Let's forget the camera's over here. Alright, I'm gonna warm up and we're gonna go find some other places to do some more drone shots and pray I don't lose my fingers. Okay. Make sure we're recording. Alright, we're recording. Okay, my hands feel so much better now. So I thought I was gonna lose them, but you know what? I got a little bit of heat going on and actually got all the feelings back, so we're good. So now we're descending down the mountain. We might stop up here and do some more drone shots, but I figured I'd tell you a little bit about the Mavic Air. Just from memory, I don't have anything written down for this, but it is it's the middle drone in DJI's lineup between the DJI Spark and the DJI Mavic Pro. So they put the Air smack dab in the middle. It's basically a Mavic Pro, but smaller, if you can imagine that. Got a couple other features like 1080, 120. It's got a lot less of a battery, so I mean it only runs about 20-21 minutes. I find that I was flying it yesterday, a little bit of wind, and I didn't get more than like 16 minutes of the battery. Unfortunately, I just bought it, so I only have the one battery, so I got to run back to the hotel and charge it and then run back out. But there's some amazing stuff here. Oh, that's blown out. Sorry. Anyway, I don't got an ND filter on this thing, so we're going to stop over here and do some drone footage because this is really cool. And we're down the hill, so it says it's 34 degrees here instead of 30 back up here. I'm going to go find some sun and just stand in it. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to the studio, edit this out, and maybe I'll do another quick update on what I thought about it, because right now I haven't seen the footage. I did shoot in a wide variety of 1080, 60, 1080, 24, 4K 24, 4K 30. So we'll check it out in the studio, see what it's like, and I'll give you my final review and opinion on it at the end. So why am I so loud? I'm going through the. Where am I getting external audio from? Hello? You got an echo? Echo? Okay. Anyways. What's up, guys? Now we're back in the studio. I've had a chance to take a look at some of the footage. You know what? I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I do need to tweak my settings a little bit. When I bought the drone and we were taking off to Flagstaff, I kind of just rushed it. I charged the battery up really quick and we just hit the road. So I didn't even get a chance to fly it or mess with the settings till we got up there. And actually my first time trying to fly it, I was standing in the parking lot of a hotel next to our hotel because it had some pretty cool scenery behind it. And I hadn't calibrated the IMU, or I hadn't calibrated the compass yet. And I couldn't figure all that out. And it was out there for like 20 minutes. The drone's just sitting there blinking lights and I couldn't figure it out. So I was freezing. So I shut it all down, went back inside the hotel, and I actually got to calibrate everything there. Quick tip, if you're thinking about buying one of these and you want to calibrate it, when it asks you to calibrate the IMU, it doesn't actually tell you. It says to follow the instructions, but it doesn't actually give you instructions. It just has a picture, and you just kind of follow the drone. So if it says you got to take the blades off, unfold the legs and everything, turn it on, and go to calibration settings. I'm sure there's other videos out there, but just a quick reminder that in case you didn't know, you got to set it flat, and then it's going to tell you to put it on its side, and then like put it on its nose, and then its tail, and then its back, and then its other side. Anyways, it doesn't tell you to do that. You just got to follow the pictures. It was so frustrating when I finally figured out what it was trying to ask me to do, but it wasn't spelling it out correctly because I'm a little slow. It was just showing me pictures. So anyways, follow the pictures. That'll save you some time and some frustration. So my impressions on the drone footage. For what it is, for this tiny little camera and sensor in here, this is actually really good. I will tweak my settings. I did watch a couple of other videos from some guys that put up about how to do your, I did shoot in D-Cine-like, and I just did, you need to lower your contrast about 3 notches, according to some of the other guys, and it helps keep the shadows from being too muddy and too dark, so it actually brings back some of the detail in the shadows, which I kind of lost. So you've probably seen that so far. But other than that, I find it very easy to color grade. I just kind of did my little spin on it. It was really dreary up there. It wasn't like a very sunny day, so there wasn't a whole lot of color to begin with. So if my footage seemed a little bit of desaturated, it's because it really was desaturated up there, which is totally fine. I kind of like that look. I just gave it a little bit of a film look to it and just went with it. So, but I found it really easy to color grade. Yeah, it was, so that part's great. As far as the drone itself goes, as far as, I'll tell you why I actually really wanted this drone, because of the size of it, and I could just fit it right in my backpack, along with, like, you know, just my other camera gear. It literally fit in like a slot where like a lens would go, which is great. And of course the controller also is tiny, so that fits in there perfectly too. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted this drone over the Mavic Pro, because of the size. I mean, Mavic Pro is small enough you can fit it in a camera bag, but you know, it's not, it's, you know, twice the size, if not 3 times the size of this. Probably twice the size, but this literally fits where a lens would go, so it makes, you know, packing and traveling with this so much easier. But so as far as like flight, if the battery was a little bit better, I understand for how small it is, you can't really get that big of a battery power in this, but maybe, you know, maybe the next version will have a better battery. But you know, 18 minutes is what you pretty much expect flying it around. If you're just hovering, maybe you get 19-20 minutes. I found that it was pretty windy up there over the weekend, so I think my first battery lasted about 16-17 minutes at the most. But and I'm gonna get a lot of range on it. I think it's like 2 miles, 2.5 miles, something like that. It's on Wi-Fi. It's not using that light bridge technology like light bridge or whatever the other one is that the Mavic Pro is using. But I don't let this thing out of my sight. It's kind of scary when it gets behind like a tree or a building or something and I can't see it. I just fly it straight up. I have to see it all the time. So 2.5 miles is not a big deal for me. I like keeping my eye on it. So that's cool. It flies. I didn't really get into sport mode, so I don't know how. It says it does like 41, 42 miles an hour. I don't know, because I didn't even test that. I was just going more for like cinematic slow-mo shots and stuff like that, instead of trying to, you know, this wasn't a full in-depth review. This is just me grabbing the drone for the first day that I owning it and taking off the Flagstaff and just going to do some footage with it. So it worked perfect, because it didn't add any really extra weight or any bags, anything to my travel. I just had my one backpack, which is it's a, that's over there, but it's a half backpack, half camera bag, so I was able to fit it right in the bottom with all my camera gear, and I still had the top of my backpack full for my clothes and stuff like that. So that was awesome. But maneuvering this thing is great. The controller works, you know, without the screen like the Mavic Pro has. It still works phenomenal for me. I didn't really have a Mavic Pro. I had a Phantom 4 before this, so it didn't have a built-in screen, so I just used my phone anyway, so I'm pretty accustomed to just using my phone. But I do love a couple things about the remote though. I love how these little thumb, what do you call it, toggles or whatever, they fit inside here, instead of, you know, leaving them out to just, you know, break off inside your bag, the thumb controller. So that's nice. And once I get more comfortable too, I do wish it had a see, it has, you know, the scroll wheel for the for moving the camera up and down, but it doesn't have the scroll wheel for your exposure, which I really liked that feature on the other remote. So I wish it had that, but it's got a function button here that you can pretty much set to whatever button you want it to be. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put it at yet, but I'm sure I'll get one. But I like how small it is. I don't know why this came with a micro USB instead of a USB-C. There is a USB-C on the back of the Mavic, on the back of the Mavic Air, which is really nice, although you can't charge the drone's battery from that, which I don't understand why that wasn't, but I don't understand why this couldn't just be a USB Type-C also. Just, you know, it just gives you one extra cable you have to take with you. It does come with an adapter, but I think I've already lost that little adapter. I'm not even, I might be in the box. I don't think I even took it out of the box, but anyway, so that is that. But one other beef, if I had a beef with this thing, is there's this little door that flips down in the back, and that's where you put your SD card, and that's where the USB Type-C is, so you can transfer the data off your SD card or the 8 GB internal storage. But that is so small, probably not going to focus in there. It's so small to get your fingers in, and I got big man fingers, so trying to get my big man fingers in there, it's like I need tweezers to pull. It's like I think I got to start bringing a pair of tweezers with me, or just leaving the SD card in there and just transferring out with the USB Type-C cable, because that is a pain in the butt. I'm biting it and trying to pull it out. Trying to get a nail. It was you could have done a little better job on that one, but you know, I understand you're trying to make it small. You got to make everything tiny, so it is what it is. But other than that, man, I love this thing. This is my new favorite drone. You know, this blew my Phantom 4 away as far as just sheer convenience of it. Just the sheer joy of owning something this tiny with this powerful of a camera and all these sensors around it. I mean, this has more sensors, I believe, than I don't know about the Phantom 4 Pro, but I mean, this got way more sensors than the Mavic Pro, and definitely way more sensors than the Spark. But I mean, it has basically all the features of the Spark and all the features of the Mavic, except maybe the range is a little different and the way it connects to the controller is a little bit different because this is Wi-Fi. But you know, I didn't have a problem with that. But this is just a quality product, DJI. Good job on this one. This is my new favorite thing ever. The fact that I've owned it for what, 2 days now, and I've probably flown it 3 or 4 times. But anyways, I went to Sedona. I didn't film anything besides the drone footage in Sedona, so I didn't have any context for it, so I didn't add it to the video yet. But I'm just gonna put it at the end so you guys can watch some of that Sedona film footage at the end here. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it like always. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm gonna have way more videos of this thing coming up. Maybe we'll do a little better in-depth review. My buddy has the Phantom 4 Pro. Maybe we'll pit the Pro against the Air and see how those stack up. And but anyways, please give this a like, some thumbs up, hit that notification if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go fly this thing. Why not? The battery's charged. Let's go.